I'll be lying to you if I say I'm excited right now. The Washington Commanders win 20-19, and a nail biter game with the team that they should have blown out and had buku opportunities to do. Let's talk about it. Before we do, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. See you on the other side of the intro.
How I feel? Relax. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rockin' it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, or live stream rather, I'm coming on here to recap the Washington Commanders victory versus the New Orleans Saints by a score of 20-19. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's get to it. So the way this game started off, it started off exactly how I expected it. It started off exactly how we wanted it to. Up 14-0. Beating the bad New Orleans Saints team and a banged up New Orleans Saints team with Jake Hayner at quarterback. Doing what you expect to do. But after they made the change to Spencer Rattler, some things started to change. I first want to start by saying this. While I was watching the game, I was having some thoughts of saying, hey man, is it just me or does it seem like Jaden Daniels is slumming right now? But at the time, I was thinking about that. He had 2 touchdowns. I think he only had like 3 incompletions, and like 200-some yards. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm tripping, or maybe I should make that big of a deal of it because he's having a day. But after looking back on it, I think the Saints ended with 8 or 9 sacks. A lot of those sacks, in my opinion, were very avoidable, if you ask me. Given his God-given ability and talent to escape sacks, he had opportunities too, but there were too many drives that he took sacks on that pushed us behind the sticks. 2nd and 15, 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13. Too many of those sacks that were taken pushed us behind the sticks. Also, missed overthrows. Terry should have had 4 touchdowns today. That is no jazz. I'm not like sizing the team. I'm being completely honest with you. Terry McLaurin should have had 4 touchdowns today. Jaden Daniels overthrown on a post route. Jaden Daniels missed him on down. He underthrew another one. Then another one down the sideline. Terry just stopped running. Like, there were opportunities for Terry to have a even bigger day, and we just couldn't get it done. That 4th and 1 call, I didn't really necessarily agree with it because out of the gun, you know how I feel about that. Even when this is not even just a Cliff Kingsbury thing, it's just a football thing in general for me. On short yardage downs, I want to get under center. I want to stack the backfield up with a running back, with a fullback to give the impressionation that we're running the ball, and you even run a fullback dive, halfback dive with Brian Robinson, or you pull it, you pull a fake out, and you even dump it down to the tight end. Or in that case, it'll be John Bates, so Ben Center or Jaden Daniels keeps it himself. But out of the gun, read option, it wasn't there that many times today. We tried many times with the read option today, and it wasn't there. It wasn't there often. It's frustrating how this game turned out because for a team that wants to make a playoff push, for a team that wants to say they can compete in the playoffs, for me to go around and talk how highly I do of the Washington Commanders, they have to do better in these spots. Now, with me saying all this, we did win. So I can't necessarily be too upset because we did win, but this too close for comfort. Too close. How do you expect to go next week and beat a Philadelphia team that is capable of running the heck out of the ball and can put up points? How do you expect to go into the playoffs and play a team like, I don't know, let's say Green Bay or Detroit or again Philly that can put up points? You know, um, this game should have probably been 40 to like 20, but too many missed opportunities, and that's the reason why this game is close. This game was close. The refs to me were very iffy today. Very, very iffy today, especially on the Dante Fowler roughing the passer calls. The first one you could probably say, make a case for it, say, yeah, that was roughing the passer because he hit him around the neck earlier. The second one was just atrocious in my opinion, because what can he do? Can't stop his momentum. He just hit the quarterback as soon as he got rid of the ball. The next thing, Greg Joseph. So that third down, okay, where he ultimately missed the PAT. I mean, for the field goal, the 54-yarder on that drive. If I'm Cliff, I'm not calling a screen right there, because if you don't call a screen right there, call something that's gonna keep the clock, going. Hand the ball off, run the draw. That way, it's third down or second down. You get to run the ball 2 times, and you set them up for a much more comfortable field goal attempt. Not only do you do that, you make the New Orleans Saints use their final timeout. So that way, even if you decide to not kick the field goal because you don't trust your kicker, you send Tressway out there to try to pin them deep inside their own territory. You flip the field and make Spencer Rattler drive the length of the field to beat you with no timeouts. If he does that, you tip your cap. But you don't make it easy on him by calling a screen. And yeah, that Jaden could have threw a better ball, whatever, may have you. But you don't call a screen and risk the clock being stopped. That way, now the next play, they just let it go down to the 2-minute warning. So then that's another timeout. And then you kick the field goal you miss. It's instead of it 23-13, and at that point the game would have been over. It is 2013. They have a timeout and they're able to drive down the field to score. And that's ultimately what happened. I didn't really like the second half. Excuse me. I feel like we got away from what was working. The quick pass game, the running inside between the tackles. We had our opportunities. Cliff had plays drawn up for us, and we just didn't execute. Penalties killed us today. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the most penalized game we had all season. Honestly. Whether it's Nick Algreedy on a De'Ami Brown catch where it was absolutely beautiful, that would have extended the drive. Whether it was Olamide Zaccheaus, right, not getting set, illegal shift too fast, right? It seemed like today, without Tyler Biadasz, the offensive line just lost his brain cells. Brandon Coleman with the penalty flag. It was just nasty. Terry finished with 7 receptions, 73 yards. Should have been 9-10 receptions for $112 and 4 touchdowns. But no. We can't have nice things. Terry's capped out at 2 touchdowns, apparently so. Terry did not almost cost us. What you mean? Are you talking about that drop? If you want to say that drop, yeah, if that's the play you're talking about. But even still, I think it was a play after that where 5 underthrew him. So you don't just put it on one player. There's plenty much blame to go around. The The offense was efficient, and earlier in the season, he was kicking short field goals. He can't kick past the 45. You're talking about Austin Cyber. That is true. Austin Cyber cannot kick past the 40-yard line, if you ask me. Bro. Nick Chubb need to hang it up. I'm sorry, bro. God dang, bro. Y'all know Nick Chubb just came back from a broken leg and he just broke his foot. Bruh. Damn, Slim. I hate to see this, bro. He's so good of a player, but can't catch a break. I'm sorry. I know this is a Commanders post-game show, but I just saw it, man. God damn, man. Anyways, says Joseph almost missed the 41-yard. Thank God the time expired. Yeah. Thank God the time expired. Yeah, like I said, and the refs, they were bad today to me. You know, Dan Rizzi crying all game long about the time expiring. There was another play I can't remember on the top of my head that exactly happened, but he was crying about that, where it was just like it was obvious that I think it was the personal foul on the field goal early on that gave us an extra drive. But yeah, though. As frustrated as I am, we won. So I can't be too upset. I'm more so just upset at the fact and how we won. Some positives. I like Luke McCaffrey on kick returns. What y'all think about that? I would like to see Luke McCaffrey on kick returns. Benjamin St. Juice had a flag today, of course. Right? Of course. I don't even know why that kid still is getting active. Marshawn Lattimore debut. He did exactly what he was supposed to do today and did exactly as advertised and did exactly what we need him to do. Of course, would you like to see Marshawn Lattimore fill the stat sheet and catch an interception? Yes. But he's doing exactly what he was brought in to do. That is literally take away one side of the field. Did exactly what he was supposed to do. Had that boy MVS in prison. In prison. He did exactly what he had to do. Who else was positive today? I like what I saw from Dorrance Armstrong. Really, the whole D-line. Pushing the pocket constantly, making Jake Hayner be under duress and dropping deep into the pocket, which were cleanup sacks. Who else? Who else was good today? Jeremy Chin should have had a pick. He did get hurt. Hopefully he's good, but he should have had a pick. He has to come down harder on that play that ultimately resulted in a deep catch. Should have been a pick by Dante Fowler. Who else? Mike Sanders still had a pick today. Could have had multiple. I love seeing Frozone again active. Let me see. Defensively, who else played well? Frankie Louisville should have had a pick. Like, we had missed opportunities on both sides of the ball. So, again, I'm glad we get to clean this up while winning instead of being double pissed and season basically being over if we would have lost. Because our playoff chances increased to 88% with the win. With the loss, it would have dropped down to 60. So, I'm happy about that. Not happy how this game ultimately played out. But, again, we won. Bobby Wagner was good. We can't beat the Eagles like this. I agree. I think we're going to beat the Eagles next week, but if we play like this, I don't think so. If we don't get it together, we will get blown out by the Eagles. I totally agree. Sanford still played well. St. Juice to change the momentum. I hate that, man. Yeah, big drop by Louvu. Latimer versus AJ Brown should be a fun matchup. Terry should have had at least 200 plus yards, 4 touchdowns. I agree. I don't know if he would have had 200 plus yards. He probably would have had like a buck and some change, but he should have had 4 touchdowns today, no doubt. Yeah, Sean had no targets today. He's doing exactly what he was supposed to do and what he was brought in to do. That is to shut down literally one side of the field. Osborne, he was inactive today. KJ Osborne was inactive today, probably because he just got here. They want to catch him up to speed. I'm more than certain he'll be active active next week on game day versus the Eagles. We'll just try to go for 30 minutes here, as I know everybody. I honestly, only reason why I don't want to go longer is because I want to see this. Have y'all seen the 4 o'clock window? It's Steelers, Eagles, Bills, Lions, Bucks, Chargers, Colts, Broncos. Like this 4 o'clock window is amazing, Slim. So I'm trying to go see that. But we got 30 minutes at least is what I'm trying to push to. Capitals are killing it right now. I love that. I love to hear that. Is Obi getting back? Is he in rehab? Is he back? Is he back active yet? I gotta see Obi play before he retire, man. What's the name of the intro song? It is called "Rock Her Hips" by New Impressions. The link should be in the description. Hey, stop playing with my man Mikey talking about some Frozone. What you mean? That's his nickname. I'm confused. That probably done shot over my head. But JD5 needs to practice deep ball. He's healthy and is able to throw. A throw off. He don't know how to control his arm strength right now. Yeah, that is true. That comes over time. Look, he can't be perfect, right? And I'm not making no excuses for him because he can't miss those throws, especially if we want to beat teams like Philly, especially if we want to make a run in the playoffs. Can't have those throws being missed. However, it happens, bro. Like, it's football. He's going to get better. He's just a rookie. He can't be perfect. Now, let us have lost this game. Of course, I'll be singing a totally different tune, as we would have pointed to those reasons that he overthrew Terry, underthrew Terry. Terry dropped a wide open one down the sideline because he stopped running. Let us have lost. Then I would have pointed to those points, and they would have been even more magnified. They're magnified now because they're constant issues, but consider the fact that we won. Oh, nah, dude, nah. His IG name is Frozone. He go by Frozone, and I guess I don't know why he do it, but that's his nickname. Wizards always hot trash. 8 sacks is way too many. Exactly, and half of those are credited to Jaden Daniels, if you ask me. If you ask me, half of those are credited to the account of Jaden Daniels. But it was just a sloppy day overall for us, man. Like, in the second half, especially, like, too many penalties for the offensive line and the whole operational offense. Too many penalties overall. Matter of fact, let me look at these stats record. Let's see how many penalties we had. I like what I saw from Deron Payne, Johnny Newton today with a couple batted down passes. Again, I really like what I saw from Luke McCaffrey in the kick return game. I would love to see him get more opportunities there. But let me go look up these team stats right quick to see how many penalties we had, because I felt like we had a boatload. So we had 1 interception. Should have had like 3. Let's see. I thought they told you how many penalties you had, and yeah, they do. We had 9 penalties for 84 yards. That is a lot, if you ask me. And a good team that you play down the road are going to take advantage of that. Okay, I think you cannot get away with that versus a team like Philly. You can't get away with a team like against a team like that with Atlanta. Because although Atlanta is struggling, They're still talented enough to take advantage of opportunity. They still have Kirk Cousins, who is playing like trash right now, but he isn't no Jake Hanna or Spencer Rattler. And Spencer Rattler almost completed a miracle. To say this game is a microcosm of how we've been the second half of the season, I wouldn't be mad at that. Stands for the game before the bye week. This is how we've been, and we need to get it together. If we want to make an opportunity and a run at this thing, we got to get it together. What if the Falcons bench Kirk Cousins by that time and play Michael Penix Jr.? I think they already said they're gonna commit to Kirk for the rest of the year, and they're still in the thick of it when it comes to the NFC South, especially depending on today, and haven't already been swept the Bucks. So yeah. Let's see. I wonder if Jay Daniels wears a cup. I don't know about that, and I don't really care if he wears a cup. I need to check my blood pressure. Yeah, lucky. Yeah, go ahead, check your blood pressure, man. Calm down. We good. We won. Wasn't in the fashion that we would have liked or hoped, but we won. All right. That's the best cologne right there, is winning. Could be the best and worst cologne because you can be blind to what you're struggling at because you won, but also it could be a good wake up call for a team like Washington having a close call with the Saints. More than half of those sacks were completely unblocked rushers. Also, speaking of that, did y'all hear the commentator say? I don't think it was Jonathan Vilma. I think Chase Young had a sack, and it was like, yeah, Chase Young's having a day. And Chase Young is showing Washington everything that they missed out on. I was just like, what is he doing that's special? Right? Like, I'm not trying to hate on Chase Young because obviously, he from Maryland. He's a we drafted him. I got his jersey. I wanted him to pan out. Like, I don't have no ill will towards Chase Young. I don't want to make it seem like that. But like, what did they do that was so spectacular today? Like, everything he did today is what he did in Washington. So I don't know. I don't think he did nothing that spectacular. Like, hey, yo, Steve's cup combo. Yeah, like, I don't know why you wonder if Jitty 5 wears a cup or not, bro. But like, that ain't none of my business. You feel me? Young didn't last long with the Niners. Even Chase Young half asses everything. It seems like, and like, I ain't trying to hate. Like, if he had a play today where he had a nice move on Brandon Coleman, but that's his go-to. He always beats up on rookies. Besides Rashawn Slater, at that time, but Washington, I don't know, because I'm kind of stuck now. Like, early on when we were blowing them out or on the verge of blowing them out, I was kind of like just laxed, chilling, like, okay, we're done, we're taking care of business. But now I kind of have that pre-Tennessee victory feeling again. Like, what are we doing? We didn't play good today, at least the second half, and I'm kind of concerned. Like, I can't be saying we can make a deep playoff run or we're one of the best teams in the NFC if we're struggling with the Saints in the fashion that we did. Now, obviously, you could say, well, look at the Eagles. They struggle with the Panthers. I think the Panthers are actually good with Bryce Young, so that's different than Spencer Rattler. Maybe Spencer Rattler's good, but I don't know. But hey, look, at least we won today, and that's all that really matters. Says bringing Rattler in definitely gave the Saints a real spark. Yeah. Do y'all think that Alvin Kamara play was a touchdown? Because I heard them going back and forth with that. Do y'all think that play was a touchdown? Say, but hey, when was the last time we were 9-5? Exactly. Last time we won 9 games. Yeah, he had possession one hand. Oh, all right. Okay. Because I heard the commentators talking about it. Let's see. What else? Jamison Crowder made a nice signing today. I like what I saw from JC Ice. I think he could be very, very helpful down the stretch. Who else? I like what I saw from Zach Ertz with a nice one-hand grab. I feel like O'Daniel Brown, obviously his catch got wiped away because of a penalty. Like, again, today we're trash. Today wasn't, we're not good of a team. But today we're literally killing ourselves. That's why I said it feels like before the Titans game again. What happened in the Eagles game? Or what happened in the Steelers game? Killed ourselves. Jay Daniels overthrows. Drop passes. Killing ourselves. Should have won that game. Eagles. Killing ourselves. Really couldn't get nothing going. The Eagles, they had a good game plan for our defense, but we were winning. For our offense, but we were winning that game all the way to the fourth quarter, right? That Cowboys game. So many missed opportunities during that game, right? Then obviously John Bates fumbles. Like, the longer you let a bad team hang around, they're going to win. So this just felt like that again. Where it's like you're on the verge of blowing a team out, on the verge of asserting your dominance, and then you just fold. Says, bruh, the Eagles just dropped a punt return. Ha ha. A word? I'm looking at it right now. It like they brawling. But yeah, y'all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm about to get off here in 3 minutes. Washington wins. That's most important. But we got all week to talk about the negative stuff because there's a lot to take away from it. But yeah, Washington wins. Go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And enjoy these games because we got a lot of games. I can't wait. That's why I'm eager to get off. Normally, I probably kick it from 45 to an hour, but I want to watch this Eagles game. I want to watch this Lions game, Lions and Bills. I want to watch this Chargers game. Like, it's so much I want to watch. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a wrap in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minute warning. Make sure you guys get your last questions in the comments. Again, Terry and JD will correct us. Hopefully so. He says, have a good night, one. You too, Tommy River. Let's see. The Eagles are beatable. They're definitely beatable. We just can't play the way we did today. If we play the way we did today, we're going to lose. No question. So, yeah, I noticed the pause. The clock. They paused the clock for a couple seconds. Bring in Riller and definitely changed the game. Chase Young. Oh, okay, we already read all that. All right, y'all. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. One road to 8,000 subscribers. Again, Washington wins in a nail biter. Not the fashion we wanted them to win in. Ugly win. Game down to a two-point conversion stop by the defense. Spencer Rattler definitely came in to get his hands a spark. But at the end of the day, we won. And that's really all you can ask for is a win and correct all this and while we're winning. That says, always be boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, help to Washington Commanders. Turn on post notifications. Again, we're on the road to 8K. We're almost there. See you later. Peace.
ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a line.